Our next presenters are on the subject of growth. We're going to start with the first person. And please give them a warm welcome.
My name is Cole Burgess. This is Eric Harold, and this is Grace Everhart. And together we will be presenting the pros of drones. Congress is considering legislation to allow the use of drones in businesses, government, and by the individual. The first drones appeared in the mid-1800s in the European states. At first, they were unmanned balloons used for warfare, but until the Korean and Vietnam War, these drastically changed to somewhat of the drones we know now. Until recently, these drones have evolved into many different types of drones. For example, precision strike drones, and aerial drones. U.S. security has been a towering concern over America.
I'm Kate Ravels. I'm Madeline Anderson. I'm Disraeli McBride here from New York. Drones are unmanned aerial vehicles. Or UAVs. They were developed during time of war to keep pilots out of danger. One of the first reported uses of drones was in July 1849 when Austrians launched over 200 pilotless explosive balloons as an attack on Venice. Since then, drone technology has come a long way. Now UAVs are cheap, can stay in the air for longer periods of time, and are becoming increasingly popular. Their numerous uses make them attractive to individuals, businesses, and the government. It has become necessary for the United States Congress to craft legislation on drone use inside the U.S. The disadvantages of the integration of drones into U.S. airspace include the danger of the air becoming overcrowded, the potential use of drones to monitor or record citizens, and the government's ability to kill accused criminals without due process of law.
U.S. security has been a towering concern over America ever since 9/11 back in 2001. Tensions between races and religions has grew considerably. Angry protesters and riots will present themselves more and more, leaving us with ways to prevent them from getting out of hand. The company Desert Wolf has created a crowd control drone capable of equipped with non-lethal weapons such as pepper spray and paintball barrels capable of shooting 20 paintballs within a second. It also has a live mounted camera, both normal and infrared, to look over the crowds for possible subjects. These drones were created to control unruly crowds without endangering protesters and security staff. This will alleviate some security personnel, allowing them to search the premises for bombs and possible shooters. Like people always say, there are always bad bees in a pod.
With more and more drones entering the skies and increasing air traffic, the probability of them crashing and plummeting back down to Earth rises. As of today, it is not a system to prevent drones from crashing, and therefore they pose a dangerous threat. Drones can cause serious injury by landing near or even on top of people. An example of this happened last year when an 18-month-old boy was injured by a drone slamming into his face. The propeller cut his right eye, causing him to go blind in that eye. He was rushed to the hospital where he immediately underwent several emergency operations. Another way drones can be potentially dangerous is by interfering or crashing into planes. This has happened on numerous occasions, such as February 19th, when a passenger jet was hit by a drone. Moreover, this past Sunday, British Airways flight WH16 was hit by a drone. Fortunately, this plane was able to land safely with its 132 passengers and 5 crew members. As you can see, the dangers that drones cause need significant regulation.
It's likely the drones that cause the most concern are the 1,000-pound missile-carrying precision strike drones that operate overseas. But a 2013 study by Pew Research actually suggested that 61% of Americans currently agree with the use of precision strike drones in the Middle East. The conversation that should be our highest priority is how to bring all of our soldiers home safely. Precision strike drones can accomplish many of the same missions as soldiers overseas, but they're launched from air bases in allied countries, and they're controlled by highly skilled drone pilots here in the United States. Currently, 12 to 17% of soldiers returning to Iraq and Afghanistan are at high risk for post-traumatic stress disorder, but only 4% of drone pilots are at these very same risks. Drone missions have killed 3,500 militants, including high-ranking commanders and even bomb makers. In addition, the collateral damage associated with drones is much lower than with traditional weapons. This new weapon could very possibly be the best way to bring our soldiers home safe and prevent unnecessary casualties.
A negative aspect of the potential legislation regarding the use of drones is the invasion of privacy. There are many easy ways individuals can invade your privacy, including buying a TASE 400. The TASE 400 is a drone that is available for commercial use and is easy to buy. Any individual can buy this drone and fly it without a permit. The camera on the drone has up to 31 times zoom and is equipped with a low-wave infrared camera, allowing for night vision. The camera can track through smoke, fog, and clouds. Lastly, it is equipped with a laser range pointer, allowing it to track how far away objects are and how fast they are moving. This is a huge threat to personal privacy. There have been many cases where the police used an infrared drone to obtain probable cause to receive a search warrant, such as the case of Kyler versus the United States. This case was deemed within the rights of the Fourth Amendment, which states that the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, and papers against all unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, because the camera did not show people or details of the home. However, there are many drones, such as the TASE 400, that do show detail. In conclusion, the advanced surveillance capabilities of drones can invade your personal privacy.
The use of drones for business is rapidly expanding. For example, the Amazon Prime drone used by Amazon will be used for delivery. This is a good idea because your packages will arrive faster. It gives jobs to more work. It gives jobs to more people. Because only one man can fly one drone. And with all the shipments Amazon has to make, that's going to be a lot of packages. Also, the use of these drones would significantly reduce pollution because unlike the FedEx and UPS trucks that carry these packages, drones use batteries that will not pollute the environment. Also, in the future, this type of drone could be used by hospitals for medical reasons to bring medicine to people in need.
Legislation to control the use of drones in the United States is important because they can potentially be used by the government to shoot or kill suspected criminals without due process of law. Between 2002 and 2015, overseas U.S. government drone strikes killed at least 5 American citizens that were suspected of being connected to Al-Qaeda. An attack in 2011 killed this innocent 16-year-old U.S. citizen Abdul al-Awlaki. Another strike accidentally killed an American hostage. None of these people were given a fair trial. Instead, the government just targeted them with unmanned aerial vehicles and had them killed. The Fifth Amendment says that no one shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Due to their size, drones make ignoring that law simple and convenient. If the United States government is willing to kill U.S. citizens with drone technology overseas and without conducting a fair trial, they could be just as ready to do so on U.S. soil. In fact, according to U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder, the president technically has the authority to kill an American citizen with a drone strike inside the United States. Ultimately, what will protect Americans from drones? Drones are part of our world, and it's time to recognize them for all that they do to benefit our society. Whether they're helping to control large crowds, or maybe they're bringing our soldiers home safe or assisting businesses, they are going to benefit our society. Albert Einstein once said, "Computers are fast, accurate, and stupid. Humans are slow, inaccurate, and brilliant. Together, they are powerful beyond imagination." Drones have the speed and the accuracy of a computer, but it's a human pilot behind it that allows it to do such great things. Our recommendation to Congress is that because these drones will help us in so many ways, that they should not only create laws to accommodate them, but they should welcome them with open arms. Thank you.
While drones can be useful, integrating them into United States airspaces has disadvantages. These disadvantages include an overcrowded airspace, the potential use of drones for the surveillance of citizens, and the government's ability to kill accused criminals instead of giving them their right of a fair trial. In the new legislation, Congress should allow the use of drones, but with significant regulations. There needs to be a system to prevent drones from crashing to ensure the safety of pilots and people on the ground. Laws need to be passed to protect the privacy of citizens and to be sure that drones will not be used to hurt anyone illegally. With these rules and recommendations, drones can be very useful in the United States. Thank you.
You mentioned the drone batteries people in less conditions. Did you find any information on the types of batteries that are used? Are they lithium-ion? How long they last? Are they disposed of? Are they rechargeable? Any information about the longevity of a battery for a drone and for the prototypes?
That is for Amazon, which is inside.
Yeah, that's very good.